Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripa tamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram. Hare Krishna. So we will go and take. We had not taken this section. Okay. So we had not taken the third verse. So we will take the third verse today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Sukamukhadamrita drabasamyutam. Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam. Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Sukamukhadam ritadrabhasamyutam. Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam. Muhuraho rasika bhuvi bhavukaha. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O expert and thoughtful men, relish Srimad Bhagavatam, the mature fruit of the desired tree of the Vedic literatures. It emanated from the lips of Sri Sukadev Goswami. Therefore, this fruit has become even more tasteful, although its nectarian juice was already relishable for all, including the liberated souls. So in this verse, Vyasadeva, this is the third verse which talks about, as you remember, Prayojan. So if you remember, in the beginning we discussed in this section that the three verses of Bhagavatam speak about the three aspects of Vedic knowledge, that is Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojan. The first verse speaks about Sambandha, second verse speaks about Abhideya, and third verse speaks about Prayojan, or what is the attainment of, what is the goal of what we attain, Prayojana, what do we attain, what we are looking for attaining. So this verse says, you see, Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Nigama kalpataror. Right? So, kalpataru. So, Nigama means it is Vedas. Nigama, Agama. So, Nigama means Agam, the Vedas. So, the Vedas are called Nigama because it is flowing in the disciplic succession. The knowledge is flowing from Krishna, Nigama. right? Nigama means gamayati. Gamayati means flowing. Nikrushta rupena gamayati. That which is coming and flowing from the mouth of God, that is called Nigama, Vedas. Kalpataru. So Vedas, so here there is a comparison that Vedas are compared to a Kalpataru. So Kalpataru is basically, Taru is tree, Kalpataru is desire tree. Kalpa matlab desire and Taru is tree. So Kalpataru is desire fulfilling tree. So what is the meaning of desire fulfilling tree? So you go to a Kalpataru and you ask, I need this, immediately he will give you. So you go to Kalpataru and ask, I want to get a job, so immediately you will get a job. So there are no Kalpatarus in material world. So there are Kalpatarus in spiritual world. Now again, the same principle. So why there are no Kalpatarus in material world? There are only Kalpatarus in spiritual world. Why? Krishna also follows this principle. Anyone is spiritual, then all material help is given easily. But if you are not spiritual, then you have to work hard. You have to work hard to get a wife, you have to work hard to get a husband, you have to work hard to get a job, you have to work hard. But if you become spiritual, then Krishna will offer you Kalpataru and you just have to sit and chant Hare Krishna and Kalpataru will give you everything. So in material world, there are no Kalpataru. Right? So the Vedas are called Kalpataru because by going to Vedas, you will get everything out of Kalpana. I'll give an example. Like recently I was going with Hari Prasad Prabhu, and then Hari Prasad Prabhu sold me a horse. And Hari Prasad Prabhu was telling, just see Prabhuji, this horse near Sapurji, they are standing. I said, these are not horse, these are khachar, these are mule. These are hybrid of donkey and horse. Right? I said to him, I said, don't you know what is a khachar? He said, no, I don't know. I said, the khachar is a special type of breed, hybrid of cloning of the horse and the donkey. So it remains, it can work hard like a donkey and it can run fast like a horse. And then I said, the scientists are so proud that they have created a khachar, they have created mule. But if you read, I was telling in Ramayana, when Ravana came to take Sita Maharani, so he was driving a chariot which was being driven by khachar, mule. That means this concept of hybrid cloning and all those things which scientists are proud of, they were also available in previous times. Don't think that we are only doing all this hybrid cloning, this and that, and like scientists are very proud, just see, we have created this pregnancy, IVF and all those things by which we are able to create child. All these things were there before also. A surrogate mother and cloning, test tube baby, everything was there. But now we have made the system mechanical. Right? We are really using a test tube. But previously it was mantra. Now we have done it jantra. So the Vedas are giving knowledge. If some knowledge is not there in the Vedas, you cannot do it. If cloning is not there in Vedas, you cannot clone. You cannot clone. You cannot create a khachar. That means Vedas speak about khachar. Vedas speak about cloning. Vedas, whatever modern scientists are able to do now, Vedas are able to tell. But in previous time, the knowledge was more activated through mantras. Now the knowledge and everything is being activated through jantras, the machines, right? How people do cloning and how the way cloning is done is different. But previously also cloning used to happen. So whatever knowledge we are seeing, whatever scientists are giving all of you and what we are seeing is all Kalpataru. Just like we have created this Zoom. This Zoom is also there in Vedas. I am here in Calcutta and Kushal Bihari Prabhu is in Kanpur. and Chandan is in Vellore, and different people are in different places. You are able to see me, I am able to see you. The demigods use this technology, but through mantra. The demigods will have one water, just a water place, and in that reflection only they will see everything. Through the reflection on the water, they will see everything, whatever in different corner. They will just think and chant some mantra. Oh, what is happening in India, in Kanpur, in this place? So everything will be visible. And then they, just like you have Google Map, and they can just with mantra, through their mind only, whatever they are thinking, all the pictures will happen. Okay, in Kanpur, oh, let me see what happens in that place, let me see what is happening. Everything they are able to see. So through mantra. And we are trying to do it through Google Maps and Apple Maps and all those things, through iPad and everything. We are doing it through Jantra. So Vedas are called Kalpataru because all knowledge are given in Vedas. Any knowledge that we are seeing, that is being used in this world, is given in Vedas. Kalpataru, Kalpana. Whatever Kalpana we do, everything is in Vedas. All the atheistic philosophy. There are so many atheistic philosophy. Everything is in Vedas. Now one may say, why atheistic philosophies are there in Vedas? Can anyone say why atheism is in Vedas? Okay, he's telling that if it is not in Vedas, it will not be in material life. Okay, why atheism is in Vedas?
Hare Krishna, bro. Am I audible?
Yes.
So if people also have this kalpana or desire that they do not want to believe in God, but if that knowledge is not there, how to not believe in God, then this desire will not be fulfilled. So
yeah, so people have this desire, and Vedas fulfill everyone's desire. The desire of atheistic is fulfilled. The desire of a lusty person is fulfilled. The desire of a greedy person is fulfilled. The desire of a going back to Godhead is fulfilled. Every knowledge, every desire is fulfilled through Vedas, and that's why Vedas are called Kalpataru. But then this word is being used, Galitam Phalam. So now Vedas are compared to a Kalpataru. So Taru, a tree will have a fruit. So this fruit is a ripened fruit. Now generally what we do in Kali Yuga is take a fruit which is unripe, put some carbide over it and ripen it artificially. So that doesn't give good taste. So maybe Vyasdev was knowing that in Kali Yuga people will use carbide to ripen fruit. That's why he has said Galitam Phalam. Galitam Phalam means tree ripened fruit. Because he has to explain Bhagavatam as the most sweet. So then if he just says ripened fruit, then Kali Yuga Vasis may think, oh, ripened fruit. No, but sometimes the ripened fruit doesn't taste sweet. That's why he uses word Galitam Phalam. Because he is addressing to the Kali Yuga Vasis who would artificially ripen the fruit. But this is what Galitam Phalam means, naturally ripened fruit. It's the naturally ripened fruit, and that's why it is very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. And then he says further, Sukhamukhat Amrita Drava. Then it says that ripened fruit is not just ordinary ripened fruit, it is tasted by the parrot Sukha. So when a fruit is in the tree, I don't know how many of you know about it. So one time I was we had rented houses. So we used to stay in rented house. In childhood we used to roam around, in different houses. In one place where we had taken a rented house, it had a big courtyard and lot of guava trees were there. So, and I had my rabbit as pet. So this rabbit and myself, we were good friends. I used to not have any friends because the friends would speak about all girls and all nonsense and all. I used to not go out for playing and everything. So rabbit was my friend. So I would go and climb the guava tree with my book and take a pillow also like this and put it on the branch and take a book, and I will also put my rabbit on the branches. So the rabbit will also go on roaming on the branches and I will be reading, little bit reading, seeing the rabbit, and I will, so food is arranged, entertainment by rabbit is arranged, education is also arranged, and comfort is also arranged. My mother will say, "Tu Maharaj jaise kaam karta hai, you are like a king." And the rabbit will play around the tree, sometimes go down, sometimes go up and everything. And whenever I'll feel hungry, I will take the fruits. But some of the fruits, it's a big, it's a courtyard was there. Some of the fruits would be scratched by the parrots, especially the ripened guavas. And those, so not scratched by crows, the parrot. So when it is scratched by crows, it will become tita. So here it is telling sukha mukhad. And those what you say, those fruits, guavas will be scratched. Some parrots would come and eat the guavas and go away, but then they will just scratch it and go away. Like the parrots have, like you have seen. So you know how the parrots they take. So they have two things like this, and like that they will scratch it like this, and then they will go a little bit, they will take. So it will create a hole, right? But those fruits would be very, very tasty, right? Because the saliva of the parrot would be there in that. So here he is giving that example. Vasudev is giving that example, just like a fruit which becomes more tasty. The ripened fruit is already sweet because it is ripened in the tree, but it becomes more sweet because of tasted by a parrot. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam, though there are so many Srimad Bhagavatam, there is Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by, as we heard, by what? By the Saunaka Rishis. There is Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by Gokarna. There is Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by Brahma to Narada. So there are so many Srimad Bhagavatams. But this Bhagavatam which I am speaking is special. Why it is special? Sukhamukhad. All Srimad Bhagavatams are ripened fruit of Vedas. Whatever Srimad Bhagavatam we have known over the time, all are ripened fruits of the Vedic tree. But this Bhagavatam, there can be so many fruits, right? There can be so many fruits. But this fruit which I am presenting now is a special fruit because this Srimad Bhagavatam is tasted by Sukadev Goswami. Sukha is the parrot. Sukha is also Sukadeva. Samyutam. It has become Amrita, nectar-like. Why? Because it is tasted by the parrot, Sukha. And now Vasudev is explaining about the nature of this fruit. So now you see, this first he is telling Galitam Phalam, fruit. So in the beginning he is describing Bhagavatam as a fruit, but in the third line he is telling, drink the fruit, pibata. Now how can we drink a fruit? Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam. Pibata. Pibata matlab, he is telling, drink the fruit. So how can we drink a fruit? Fruit has to be eaten. Fruit has to be chewed up. Fruit has to be tasted. But how can fruit be sucked? So pibata means, Vasudev is telling, this fruit of Srimad Bhagavatam that Sukadev Goswami has tasted is so special that it doesn't have a pill. And it doesn't have seeds. So that you can just drink it. Rasam alayam. Alayam matlab, it is the storehouse of all nectar. Srimad Bhagavatam. It is the storehouse of all nectar. Rasam alayam. Muhur aho rasika bhuvi bhavuka. O rasika, O thoughtful men, O men who wants rasa, who wants happiness in life, relish this Srimad Bhagavatam, drink this Srimad Bhagavatam and enjoy your association with Krishna. So, Srila Prabhupada in the purport explains about rasa. As you will solve the assignment, there is an assignment given, and you will see that Srila Prabhupada speaks about the rasa. So, and Srila Prabhupada speaks that how there are 12 rasas. Rasa means basically the happiness in a relationship. So when you relate with someone, you find some happiness. So that happiness that is there while relating with anyone is called rasa. Okay, ras or ras. Ras means when the rasa finds its epitome, ras, right? Or when we engage in rasa is called ras. So there are 12 types of rasas that Srila Prabhupada explains, and out of which 5 are primary and 7 are secondary. Five are primary and 7 are secondary. So what are the primary rasas? So the primary rasas are the 5 primary relationships. Madhurya, you can relate with Lord as a lover. Vaschalya, you can relate with Lord as a father. Friend, Sakhya, Dasya, servant, and neutral, Santyaras. So these are 5 primary rasas, and then 7 secondary rasas: Hasya, Rodrya, Karuna, Bhayanaka, Bibhascha, all these 7 secondary rasas. Now, why they are called secondary and why this is called primary? You see, I'll give an example so that you understand what is the meaning of primary rasa and a secondary rasa. For example, one girl is going in the street, and if you go and tell the girl, you look very beautiful, what the girl is going to do? Yes, Subkrishna Prabhu, tell. You have some, you can throw light on this subject matter.
When there will be different reactions to maybe she may shout or give some accepting the she may accept the glorification we are doing, or she may shout of 7.
Okay, so you have doubt that she will accept the glorification?
In the first interaction.
So you can try this out when you come to Calcutta. So you can try this. Okay, we will record and keep a camera on, and we will record the video. You can try this out. So let's see what happens.
In the first meeting, I think probably definitely it will be.
Not first meeting. This is not a meeting only. You are going in street, and this girl is going in street, and just go in front of the girl and say, you look beautiful, yeah, so nice and cute, and this dress is so nice. What do you think? Huh? देखो अजय जनाप्रभु knows it. I think he has seen some case study like that. That's why he's
Most of the time, Prabhu, they will say that I have a boyfriend.
okay. Most of the time they will say I already have a boyfriend. Okay, they are understanding. So Dev Malaprabhu is more experienced in this subject matter. Anyway, good. So now this is called hasya, or this is called some interaction, glorification. But until unless there is primary relations fixed, that okay, I am relating with a girl as a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a whatever, if you try to exhibit hasya, comedy or any other secondary rasa, you may get beaten up, right? But if you tell your wife, then wife will, very nice, my husband is appreciating. Why? Because the primary relationship is fixed. So if the primary relationship is fixed, then the secondary relationships like hasya, you cannot joke with any girl, but you can joke with your wife. You can joke with your sister. But if you start joking with any girl outside, you may get slapped. Right? So just like imagine you go outside and you speak, Madam, आप बहुत सुंदर लग रही हैं, बहुत सुंदर लग रही हैं. Just if you tell like this, and you know what will happen. बहुत style मार रहे हैं मैडम आप. You just imagine you speak this sentence. Gone. You will get beaten up. But if you tell your wife, she may become angry, but you will not get beatings at least. So the secondary rasas are dependent on a primary rasa. So first we need to develop the primary rasa, and then we can experience secondary rasa. The secondary rasa of hasya, raudrya, bhayanaka, vibhascha. But anyway, 5 plus 7, there are 12 rasas that you can experience with Krishna. But we will, for the next 5-10 minutes, speak about a different subject, how this experience of the rasas or experience of the sweetness with the Lord makes the material world completely oblivious to each one of us. Srimad Bhagavatam, as in the second verse we read, Dharma projita kaitavatrao parama nirmatsaranam shatam. Srimad Bhagavatam in the second verse says that it has kicked out all worldly religion, all worldly dharmas. So you can only kick out the worldly dharmas when you are experiencing something higher. Imagine you have 2 stale rotis and you have special sandwich. Which one you will take? You will take sandwich because rotis are stale. Similarly, material happiness, material sense enjoyment, the material world is the stale version of enjoyment. And we can only look for it only when we are not relishing Krishna consciousness. And that's how to criticize someone, to envy someone, to be jealous of someone, this shows that how we are not relishing Krishna consciousness. Someone who is relishing Krishna consciousness, he is busy so much with Krishna that he hardly finds any time to find faults with anyone, to be jealous of someone, to be envious of someone. Anyone who has experienced the sweetness of Krishna, he finds fault and criticisms, envy, jealousy as like poison, as like disgusting. Imagine you have Himalayan water bottle given to you. Would you like to drink the gutter water that is flowing from someone's sewage or toilet? Tell me, how many of you would, you have a Himalaya bottle and you have a sewage that is coming out from someone's washroom. So the faults and criticisms are like sewage water coming out from someone. And someone who is relishing these, experiencing the sweetness with Krishna, he doesn't relish the faults in others. It is like gutter. coming out from the washroom. It is yuck. So, instead of becoming non-envious, Srimad Bhagavatam is giving us a easier process of becoming non-envious. Instead of trying to cultivate non-envy, instead of trying to cultivate not being jealous with others, Nirmat Saranam Satam, Srimad Bhagavatam is giving a higher way, easier way, more subtler way, is by experiencing the sweetness of the Lord. By experiencing something higher, you can easily give up the lower. Param drishtva nivartate. And the very fact that we are not experiencing the higher taste, the proof of that is that we are filled with envy, filled with jealousy, trying to criticize others. And that's why it is important for all of us to strike out a relationship with Krishna through Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam has come to us to help us experience Krishna. More and more we experience Krishna, more and more envy in our heart, the jealousy in our heart will go away. Why? Because we are interested in Krishna. And we will read this verse, these two verses. So, one devotee who has not recited can recite. Paravatanya Vritasara Sachakravaka
Paravatanya Vritasarasa Chakravaka
Datyuha Hamsa Sukati Tirivarhinam Ya
Datyuham Sasukati Trivarhinam Ya
Kolahalo Viramate Chiramatramuche
Kolahalo Viramate Chiramatramuche
Bringadhipe Harikatham Iva Gayamane
Bringadipe Harikatam Ivagayamane
Paravatanya Paravata, that is, these here there are different types of birds are given. So what is Paravata? This is pigeon. So the first bird that is mentioned is pigeon. The second bird is Anya Bhrita. Anya Bhrita. You see, cuckoo. Anya Bhrita. You know why cuckoo is called Anya Bhrita? I hope you remember the class on cuckoos. How many of you remember the signature class we gave on cuckoos? Anya Bhrita. Anya को अपना responsibility अन्य को दे देना. Anya Bhrita. Paravatanya Bhrita. Sarasa. Sarasa is crane. Chakravaka, the fourth word. So, if you have doubt about Chakravaka, here the class. There is another class given on Chakyabako. Datyuha. This is a special type of bird. I have seen this bird. So I cannot explain. Then there is Hamsa, and then there is Sukha, and then there is Titiri. Okay, and then there is peacock. There are 9 types of birds, and these birds, they sing very special. Like we have mango tree behind our Gosala, behind my room, and there is a cuckoo which has a red eye, right? So the cuckoo will stay in mango tree, and the crow made a nest in the coconut tree, and the cuckoo will drop the egg in the crow's nest and come and do coo coo like that, you know. So in the mango tree. Similarly, there is Paravat. Like this the pigeon does. I don't know how many of you have heard pigeon. Like this the pigeon does, right? Like that the parrot does. So all these birds are known for their beautiful sounds they make. Special sounds they make. Like titir. This is titir, right? In Goshala, if you stay, you will become a specialized bird expert. And I was reading one of our Acharya's book, I think Rupa Goswami, someone I don't remember. So there they are telling that Krishna is, one of the kala of Krishna is expert in making sounds of the birds and animals. So these 9 types of birds are given. These are special birds because they make very, very special sound. Like this, this sarasa. It says, like that. If you will see in near water bodies, this type of sounds will come. So the crane makes this type of sound. And how the peacock makes like this, the peacock makes sound. So these birds are extremely special because they make these type of special sounds, and you hear these sounds near and you will feel automatically it will take you to mode of goodness, right? But what it says is kola halo. They are expert in making different sounds. Biramate achira matra mucher. Biramate matlab they become quiet. When they become quiet, bringadhipe. When bringa comes, you know how the bumblebee, and where is cuckoo's sound? And where is sound? It's a noise only, a Gaussian noise. So it's like a Gaussian white noise. I don't know how many of you know physics. So it's a Gaussian noise. Bringadhipe, this bumblebee makes Gaussian noise. And these cuckoos, they make beautiful sounds. But when the Bringadhipa comes, the bumblebee comes, the cuckoos are, they just want to hear the Bringa. Why they want to hear Bringa? Why they are all these 9 birds are making beautiful sounds, but when the Bringa comes, they are very, very quietly hearing the Bringa, and they keep quiet. Sab chup ho jao, suno abhi Bringa kya bol raha hai. And Bringa bolta hai Hare Krishna. So, and why they are hearing from Bringa? Because these Bringas are special, because the Bringas, they go around and they near the garlands which are being worn by Krishna and Radharani. Which the birds, imagine, cuckoo comes and roams around you. You will feel like so disgusted. Kya ho raha hai? So the cuckoos, the cranes, imagine the crane, such a big bird comes around Krishna and Radharani. Say, Radhika, क्या हो गया? पागल हो गया क्या ये? सारा उसको हटाओ. हमारे लीला में समस्या कर रहा है. It's becoming disturbing. The parrots cannot come and roam around Radhika and Krishna. The teetar cannot come. All these birds cannot go near Radharani and Krishna, but the bees, because they're small, and they go and near the flower garland of Radhika, flower garland of Krishna, and they keep on roaming, and they hear the discussion of Radharani and Krishna. So all the intimate discussions what Radharani and Krishna they are making, the parrots cannot hear, the cuckoos cannot hear, the saras cannot hear, the teetar cannot hear, the peacocks cannot hear, but the bees have heard it. And the birds, they are not becoming envious of the bees. They are not thinking, "Arey, aa gaya, bahut apne aap ko sana samajhta hai." Like that we think. Nah? He thinks himself very great. He thinks himself is the Bond. Huh? अभी हम दिखाते हैं गा के. बोलो गाओ. They don't think like that. They think here is a person who has more close connection with Krishna. He has more rasa. He has more sweetness. He can give us something which we don't have. Let us sit down and hear peacefully from the bees. So, because they are experiencing the sweetness of Krishna, they are able to give up envy towards the bees. Because they are able to relish the sweetness. They know, oh, this bee has something which we don't have. He knows the intimate stories of Radha and Krishna because he is roaming around Radha and Krishna. So this is what we need to understand. This is the way that we can give up jealousy and envy, is by experiencing the sweetness with Krishna. Okay? The next verse. Mandara kunda kurabot pala champakarna Punaga naga bakulambuja parijata Gandher chite tulasika bharanena tasya Yasmin tapa sumanaso bahumanayanti. Okay, so here Sukadeva Goswami is giving 9 different types of flowers. Okay, Mandara, Kunda, Kuraba, Utpala, Champaka, Arna, Punaga, Naga, Bakula, Ambuja, Parijata. Okay, there are 11 flowers. So 11 different flowers, and all these 11 flowers are not Kalyuga flowers, right? Marigold. I don't think marigold is there. It doesn't give any smell. All these are extremely fragrant flowers. And though they are Gandhe Arachite, Gandhe Arachite matlab, though they are worshipped because of their Gandha, of their fragrance. These flowers are worshipped because of their fragrance. But Tulasika Bharanena Tasya, but they worship Tulasi who doesn't have any fragrance. Now Tulasi, what fragrance she has? Gandhe Arachite, whole world worships them, but they worship Tulasi which doesn't have a fragrance. Right? Why? Yasmin tapa sumanaso bahumanayanti. So these flowers, the flowers are in the gala of the Lord. And the flowers are looking down. अरे गला में लटक गया, गला में लटक गया, मेरे को तो चरण में रहना था, कब चरण में आ सकता हूँ, गला में लटक गया, गला में लटक गया, खुशबू मारता है इसीलिए भगवान ने गला में लग दिया. They don't want to remain in the shoulder of Krishna. They are looking, अरे just see the Tulasi. This is in the lotus feet of Krishna. We want to be in lotus feet. I think she has done a lot of tapasya for being in the lotus feet. Because, see, to be at the lotus feet is a much priceless position than on the shoulder. In material world, everyone wants to be on the head, not on the shoulder also. Everyone wants to dance on the head of others. The wife wants to dance on the head of husband. Husband wants to do Bharatnatyam on the head of the husband. Children want to dance on the head of the parents. Everyone wants to just be on the head. Right? No one wants to be on the feet. But in spiritual world, people who are on the head, people who, this from head to navel is called Uttama Anga. And from navel to feet is called Nimna Anga. In material world, Uttama Anga is special. But it's a big position, right? For this garland. Imagine this garland. Abhi to Sri Nitai Das ko pehna gaya hai. But imagine this garland is being worn by some great personalities. So the garland also becomes very, very special. मैं भी बहुत बड़ा आदमी हूँ, देखो बड़ा आदमी ने पहन दिया मेरे को. But instead of thinking that how special we are, that Krishna has worn us, they are thinking how special is Tulasi because Krishna has put her on his lotus feet. Because the real relish of Krishna is in the lotus feet. All the sweetness of Krishna is in the lotus feet. So much Krishna's lotus feet is sweet that Krishna himself wants to relish. But Krishna is thinking, अरे ये मेरे चरण में है क्या मधु? But if Krishna takes his lotus feet and puts, then people will think, kya kar raha hai bada aadmi? So Krishna becomes a small child. And all of you recite this verse. Kararavinde na padaravindam. Mukharavinde viniveshayantam. Batasya patre pute sayana. Balam mukundam manasa smarami. So Krishna has become a small child. Bilwa Mangal Thakur is telling why he has become a small child, because a small child, they suck their toe. So Krishna has taken that his toe, Kararavinde in his hand. He has hold the Padaravinda, his toe, and Mukharavinde. He has put his toe inside the mouth and sucking it, just to understand what these devotees, they just don't want to be anywhere else other than my lotus feet. What nectar they are getting from my lotus feet? Let me taste it. So the flowers, they know this, that real nectar of Krishna is in the lotus feet. Tulasi is in the lotus feet. Lakshmi is in the lotus feet. The gopis want to be putting the lotus feet on their head of Krishna, Krishna's lotus feet on their heads. So what is there so special? And we are so unfortunate, we are not on the lotus feet. So in this way, when we actually relish the sweetness of Krishna, then we don't become envious. Rather, we worship those who are exhibiting special qualities, and we take their help to advance in Krishna consciousness. So, in this way, these 3 verses we can apply in our life and become non-envious, and ultimately read Srimad Bhagavatam to come to the highest standards of human existence, that is Nirmat Saranam Satam. The highest civilized version of human life, human existence, is not, becoming Brahma, is not becoming some demigods, is not becoming some president of a country. The highest, most civilized, most wonderful version of human existence, or the existence of the soul, is Nirmat Saranam Satam, to become non-envious. Because envy takes God away from your life. And when you become non-envious, then only Krishna will come and reside in your heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In this way, we completed this first 3 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam and the first chapter. So, in July, I think in the first week, we'll have test on the first chapter. And I hope you will complete the assignments in the June itself. Okay, maybe July 2nd week we may have, based on the status. But I request to complete the assignments in the first week itself, in this month of July itself. Hare Krishna. Is there any question? Okay. Yes, Sweta Mataji, then Ankit Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी नंबर प्रणाम।
Yes.
सर जो टेस्ट है वो प्रभु उसमें जितने सारे वीडियोस हैं वो सब हो गए या सिर्फ ये 3 श्लोका बेस्ड?
First chapter of Bhagavatam till beginning of first canto. And yes, first chapter. Yes. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes. Anything else? Yes, Ankit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Brother.
Ah.
Thank you for the yes. Prabhu, now recently on this Nirjala Ekadashi, I was chanting and I had this thought in my mind that most of the time I'm chanting, so my chanting is a distraction and I'm not taking any conscious measure to chant my rounds without distractions. Means there is chanting, sometimes there is phone, sometimes there is cakes, we're talking also sometimes, and there is TV. So there is a lot of distraction. But I'm not taking conscious measures to try to hear my chanting. While chanting, all mind is always a distraction, but first we have to get rid of this physical distraction, and then I have to chant. So I think, as I understand, Nama, this is Nama Parad, that which I am doing right now. Nama Bhas is at least when I am trying to endeavor to hear the holy name. And I was like, just the thought which came to my mind is that if I try even on Nama Bhas, just sincerely, just little bit even if I try to just chant and hear the holy name, I think means all the problems of the challenges which I'm facing in my life will be solved, and means I will be more facilitated towards bhakti. So, is this does it come under any of the offense? Means at one stage I was like, like we chant, like there are so many prayers which are offered to the Lord, and they have so many material benefits. So even if I just chant Nama Bhas, I'll get all the material benefits also. So sometimes so this kind of motivation, is it okay to chant like this? Because ultimately I have this faith also that if I sincerely, if I try to practice Nama Bhas, one day I'll definitely go to Shuddha Nama.
Yeah, okay. So there is a verse by Biloma Mangal Thakur which says that all of you recite, Samsara kupe patita tyagadhe.
Samsara kupe patita tyagadhe.
Mohanda purne vishayabhitapte.
Mohanda purne vishayabhitapte.
Karavalambam mama dehi Vishnu.
Karavalambam mama dehi Vishnu.
Govinda damodara madhaveti.
Govinda damodara madhaveti.
So Bilwa Mangal Thakur is praying in this verse, Samsara kupe patita tyagadhe. He is praying that, oh Lord, I have been caught up in this samsara of problems, so many problems, right? Patita tyaga adhe. Because of my sinful reactions, I am suffering, I am caught up in the samsara. Moha andha purne. And I have been caught up in the illusion, I have been blinded by illusion. Moha andha purne. Vishaya abhitapte. I am tormented by the sense desires, sensual desires. Karavalambam mamadehi. Oh my Lord, I am calling you. Please extend your hand and deliver me from this samsara. So this is the right mood of prayers. So we don't want to deliver ourselves from the problems of samsara. We want to deliver ourselves from samsara only. Sometimes our prayers is what? Oh Krishna, please help me have a beautiful family life. No, that is not the prayer. Please deliver me from family life only. So the prayer is, now both the prayers may look same only. Because this prayer we are telling, oh Krishna, solve my problems. So here the real prayer is that Krishna, don't solve my problems, solve my eternal problem. That take me out of this world. So long I am there in this world, whether I am in family or not in family, right? Don't think that brahmacharis don't have problems. So brahmachari will have problems, grihastha will have problems, they have different problems, you have different problems. So our prayers of holy name, if it is in this mood, like our Bilwa Mangal Thakur is praying, Samsara kupe patita tyagadhe. I have been put in the samsara. And we pray that, oh, deliver me from the samsara. We don't pray that deliver me from the tiny puny problems. Oh, my job nahi hua, deliver me from job. I want a job, I want this, I want that. This is not the problem. If we are praying that, then it is aparadh. But if we are praying as Bilwa Mangal Thakur is teaching us to pray, that is the right prayer. Samsara kupe patita tyagadhe mohanda purne vishayabhitapte. Get me rid of the samsara only. So long I am in samsara, I cannot avoid, oh Krishna, being burnt by the fire of samsara. But please take me out of this samsara. I don't want to stay with any of the people of this world. I want to stay with you only. I want to serve you. I don't want to serve husband. Don't want to serve wife. I don't want to serve any child. I don't want to serve any father or mother. I don't want to be a daughter of someone. I don't want to be a son of someone. I just want to be your servant, O Krishna. I want to be a servant of your servants living in the spiritual world serving you. So this is the right prayer, right? Or else we should not want, oh Krishna, help me how to become a good husband. Krishna will tell, I have put material energy for it. She will teach you how to become a good husband. She will smile and put you banned. She will beat you and make you understand how to become a good husband, how to become a good wife. So that, for that material energy is very tatpar, expert, very expert in teaching us. But if you want, our prayer is that, O Krishna, Janaka, Janani, Daita, Tanayat, Prabhu, Guru, Pati, Tuhu Sarvamaya. You are my father, you are my mother, you are my master, you are my guru, you are everything for me. That is our prayer. So this is our prayer, we must understand. So if you are praying properly, then it is all right. But if you are praying just to get rid of the temporary problems that we are facing in our material life or family life, then it is not proper. Is this clear? Yes, Chandan Prabhu. Okay, Chandan Prabhu. Then Bihari Govind. Yes.
The question which I have is last two sloka which you quoted. You mentioned that how it's like the 9 birds, they are also completed enough to serve, and they are serving, and the 11th flower also are serving, and they are also nicely settled in spiritual life. And then they are appreciating the more glorious position of the bumblebee and the tulsi respectively. It actually, to appreciate the spiritual, there is certain amount of spiritual advancement also should be there in that thing. Because these flowers are spiritual, they are able to see a spiritual aspect of that tulsi. They are not saying material things, their smell and all. So at our level, what practical steps we can take so that we can appreciate others, and in reality everyone who is serving is higher than us. So that how to cultivate that and then take benefit of the devotees.
Yes, so there is a verse Uddhava is praying. Acharya Chaitya Bapusa Swagatim Vyanakti Naivo Payanti Pachitim Kabaya Tabash. Acharya Chaitya Bapusha. So Uddhava is praying that the Chaitya, the Lord, comes out of Acharya. So for those who are not spiritually advanced, who cannot directly relate with Chaitya, Bhagavan, so Bhagavan, the Chaitya Bhagavan in the heart, or Krishna comes in the form of Acharya or Guru to pull us from our spiritual lethargy, to pull us from our envy. So how to see the good in others? Go to the Guru and ask him, Ki Prabhuji, can you, Swamiji, Maharaj, Gurudev, can you tell me some good qualities of this devotee? So he will tell, you will hear. So our method is very simple. Ado Guru Padashray. If you are finding envy, jealousy about someone, go to the Guru and ask, can you tell me some good qualities? I am not able to see the good qualities with my faulty eyes. Tell me some good qualities. You will be able to see through the eyes of Guru. That's why Chakshudan Diloje Janme Janme Prabhu Sai. Right? We sing Chakshudan Diloje Janme Janme Prabhu Sai. So the Gurudev is actually Chakshudan. Om Ajnanat Mirandasya Jnananjana Shilakya. He gives the Jnana Anjan to see. Right? If we are not able to see, we take help of Guru. If we are able to see, very good. Right? We help others to see. So it definitely takes certain amount of spiritual advancement, but we cannot just sit down and say, oh, I am not advanced, so I'll be envious. No. No, Krishna is not telling like that. Okay, you are not advanced, you remain envious. Krishna is giving you all facilities. Krishna is sending you Srila Prabhupada. Krishna is sending you Gurudev. Krishna is sending you the books. Krishna is sending you Bhagavatam. Krishna is sending you the association of devotees. We are not taking the help. So who can help us? So we have to take the help of the systems created by Krishna to uplift us. This is the system. Like I told about why people are not coming for 5:15 in the morning. Now, I may tell, but then there are a lot of people who are coming at 5:15, correct? Everyone knows in this entire assembly, everyone knows who is serious, who is not serious. How many of you agree with this point? Please raise hand. Every Mataji knows which Mataji without fail comes at 5:15 in the morning. Yes, Matajis, raise hands if you know. Yes. Every Prabhuji knows which Prabhuji is without fail come at 5:15. Every Prabhuji knows. So, intelligence means take their help. Take their help. Ask them, Prabhuji, can you call me? Wake me up. I'm a lazy bump. When I sleep, then I sleep. Everything I forget. You wake me up, Prabhuji. You wake me up, Mataji. Help me. This is Krishna's system, Sangha. We don't take help, then wow, what will happen to us? So similarly, everyone knows in this assembly, everyone knows who is good in reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes, who recites the Bhagavatam slokas. Take their help, learn from them. Why we don't want to learn? Why we don't want to take help? Because we are envious. We don't want to, we think, oh, मैं अपने से कोई नहीं उठ सकता. Vyasdev खुद उठ नहीं पाए. He required a guru. How you will get up? Without a guru. So everyone knows who is good in understanding of Srimad Bhagavatam. Take his help. Everyone knows who is good in preaching. Take his help. Everyone knows who is good in distributing books. Take his help. So Krishna, Acharya Chaitya Bapusa. Don't think that Acharya is only Gurudev. No. Acharya is anyone who can help us. If someone is helping us to get up at 5:15 in the morning every Sunday, he is Acharya for us in our life. He is Acharya. He is helping us. Acharya means Acharati iti Acharya. He is doing his Acharan. He is himself getting up. He is waking you up. Prabhu, utho! Mahataji, uthiye! He is Acharya for you. He is the Chaitya representative for you. Sometimes we think Diksha Guru is our Acharya. Are Diksha Guru uthane aayega tumko? Bolo. He will not come. He has put our devotees as our representative Acharyas. Our Diksha Gurus, our Siksha Gurus have put, okay. So our Diksha Gurus and Siksha Gurus, they have put our Acharyas. Get up. And there's a problem in making phone as an Acharya. You can snooze it. But devotee Acharya, you cannot snooze it. Devotee will catch your neck like our this Sanatan. When he sleeps, if tractor, helicopter, whatever comes, he just sleeps. And you have to tell, get up Sanatan. And I have to practically come and tell him, his mobile rings and rings and rings. I have to tell Sanatan, get up. And he will stand. And then he will come out of his bed. I'll switch on the light. Then only he is ready. Otherwise again, it's Acharya. So whoever inspires us in Krishna consciousness is Acharya for us. So let us not think that only my Gurudev is Acharya. Everyone. And you can have small Acharya, mini Acharya. Someone can be 5:15 Acharya. Right? Who is expert in waking up at 5:15 and waking others up at 5:15. Is a 5:15 Acharya. Someone who is a Bhagavatam Acharya, who is expert in understanding Bhagavatam and helping us. Someone is an assignment Acharya, who is very good in solving assignments and what is the answer of the assignment, searching from internet, searching from chat GPT and getting the good answer. He is chat GPT, assignment Acharya. All this is Acharya. We make more Acharyas. This Avadut Brahman story comes in Bhagavatam. In this Avadut Brahman, the king Yadu is asking the Avadut Brahman, Are, you look very enlightened? How you look enlightened? This Avadut Brahman says, I have 24 gurus. So sometimes we think we have only one guru. No, we can have more, so many gurus. We can have one guru for our waking up. We can have one guru for book reading. We can have one guru. More and more you make gurus, more and more you'll get help. This is Krishna's system. Acharya chaitya bapusa swagatim vyanakti. Right. So someone who tells me, Ki Prabhuji, I am not able to get up, I'm not able to read, not able to this, not able to do that, not able to this, I am how to uplift myself. Find out, there will be so many devotees who don't become envious. Associate with them and ask them, Prabhu, can you tell me? There are so many devotees I have seen, their lips are filled with glorification of others. Associate with them. Hear the glories from them. Take help. But because we are proud, we are ahankari, that's why we don't take help. And then what will happen? We'll rot in the material world. We'll rot in the material. We think that my guru will come and deliver me. Arey, your near person, your wife will deliver you, your husband will deliver you, your friend in the same book reading group will deliver you and wake you up at 5:15 or will make you come for the class. He is your deliverer. So sometimes we have weird understanding about who is Acharya. And because of which, Srila Prabhupada is Acharya. Arey, your friend is your Acharya. Who is telling you, Prabhu, aap maya mein uthiye. He's your Acharya. He's Acharya. Srila Prabhupada will not come and catch your ear, but Srila Prabhupada has sent your friend to you to catch your ear and wake you up. He's your Acharya. Acharya Chaitya Bapusa. So in terms of spiritual advancement, if you are not able to advance, take help of Acharyas. Who is Acharya? Anyone who can help. Find out. Go and find out. If you find out, you find out food, you get food in this world. You find out water, you get water in this world. You find out who can help you in spiritually advancing towards Krishna. Krishna will send that also. Not one Acharya, Krishna will send many Acharyas in your life. Okay, Hare Krishna. Next. Yes, Bihari Govind Prabhu, then Syam Narayan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, that is not
Yes.
Thank you for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. These first three verses, Samandha, Prayojan, Abhideya and Prayojan that you were saying. So the Prayojan here in this verse is that by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we will become non-envious. Is that the Prayojan, Prabhuji? And
by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we'll experience the sweetness of Krishna and we'll understand the supremacy of Krishna. So if you read the assignment, we have clearly mentioned overcoming envy by understanding the supremacy of the Lord, overcoming envy by experiencing the sweetness of the Lord. Read the assignment, the title of the assignment. So it is very clearly mentioned. So by understanding these two aspects, the third verse speaks about how we can experience the sweetness of the Lord. And by experiencing it, we can overcome envy. And the first verse speaks about the supremacy of the Lord. Janmadi yasya yato anvayadi taratasya charte su abhigya swarat. So when we understand that, then also. So if you solve the assignment nicely, your question is answered. That when we experience the sweetness of the Lord, when we understand the supremacy of the Lord, we will not have envy in our heart. Is this clear?
yes, Prabhuji. And then how is first verse connected to Samandha, Prabhuji? Because it's glorifying Krishna or the greatness of Krishna is explained. And
So Sambandha means first, and Sambandha means understanding who is God. Sambandha means understanding who are we. Sambandha means understanding what is our relationship with God. So Sambandha means Janmadi Yashyata. So it explains God. So who is God? Sambandha Gyan means who is God. Who am I? I am spirit soul. I am created by God. Janmadi Asya Yataha. You have taken birth? Yes, I have taken birth. So He is the source. He is your source also. He is source of everything. He is your source. So who am I? I am created by Krishna. Right? So who is God? He is the source of everything. Who am I? I am created by Krishna. Right? Avijñā Swarat. And what is my relationship with me? Right? Stene Satyam Param Dhimahi. I should serve, I should meditate on the good qualities of God and serve Him. Satyam Param. So in this way, this is Sambandha Gyan. Who is God? Who am I? And what is the relationship with God? Everything is explained in this verse. Okay? Yes. Syam Narayan.
Hi, Krishna Prabhuji.
Your mobile is your guru.
At least for waking me up, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So, Prabhuji, actually my question was, the first part of today's session was, so we have to become serious in joining the class at 5:15. So, definitely for my personal, Prabhuji, where I stand on this line, so I'll connect with you for that. But generally speaking, Prabhuji, I want to become serious, but there are some instances where I am not able to. So, what is the general instruction, Prabhuji, about it?
So instances can be instances only. Instances cannot be the entire incidents all throughout the year. 1 year I have waited and I have observed seriously all people in this entire year. Right? We will take all the records of the entire year. There are instances. Instances can be instances. But you have to substantiate your instances. You have to prove your point. You have to become your lawyer. You have to be objective in analyzing yourself. If it is just once in 4 months, 3 months, 2 months, one time, sometimes, that's a different thing. But it's a regular affair, then it's a serious thing. We are not serious about Krishna consciousness. Instances are always possible. We are fallible people of Kali Yuga. Our body is fallible. Our mind is fallible. That's all okay. This is first thing you need to understand. Instances are instances. And it should not be it's just an exception. It should not be a rule. Second thing is that we need to understand, forget about advancing. Are we ready? Am I ready to take help of those who are already serious? That is more important than becoming serious. More important than becoming serious is taking help of those who are already serious. Because by that, our seriousness will also become stabilized. If we take help of ourselves, then it is doubtful. Because our mind can cheat us. But if we take help of someone else who is already steady and serious, then our seriousness also will become steady. Why our seriousness is not steady? Because we are dependent on becoming serious on our own fallible mind. Cheating mind. Mind is a cheater. Mind will tell you, oh, I can only chant 4 rounds. I can only chant 5 rounds. Where do I get time? When you have taken time and taken guidance. I am telling you, everyone who is super busy can chant 16 rounds. You see my life, na? I complete every day 16 rounds. Are you more busy than me? You come and stay with me one day. Come and stay, you will find. So Krishna stays with me. He knows. Don't think that I am brahmachari, that's why I have all time. My life is completely busy. I chant 16 rounds. I may be busy a little bit in different way. You may be busy in different way. But take help. If you take help of those who are busy and able to chant 16 rounds, you can also chant 16 rounds. But if you are convinced, no, मैं तो कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ प्रभु जी, ये तो practical नहीं है, कलयुग में नहीं है, मैं corporate में काम करता हूँ. Rot in this material world. Who will help you? Help is available. You foolish person, you are not ready to help. Take help. Who can help you? Similarly, you can tell, oh, I'm a Mataji, I have to do so many household work. How can I chant? How can I get up? So there are so many Matajis who are getting up. Even they are doing all their household work very nicely and chanting, not just chanting, preaching. Preaching. Take their help. You will advance. So point is, depending on ourselves for our own advancement is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Our mind can cheat us at any moment. I can tell you, I can show you a verse. If you read that verse, you'll become so afraid. Afraid. How Sukadeva Goswami compares the mind. Sukadeva Goswami compares the mind to a prostitute. And just like a lady or a man who is attracted by another man or a lady can even kill the husband or wife, being infatuated with lust for that other person. Similarly, the mind can kill us, kill the yogi. That is what Sukadeva Goswami tells. To that strong words Sukadeva Goswami uses in the 5th canto. 5th canto, 6th chapter, verse number 3 or 4. You can read it at your leisure. 5, 6, 3 or 4 like that. And then Sukadeva Goswami gives another example. First example is like a man or a lady affected by paramours who can kill the life partner. And second, Sukadeva Goswami gives example like a khunkar janwar, tiger. Sukadeva Goswami says, if you take a tiger and put it in jail for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 10 years, and after 10 years, you think, now the tiger has become a domestic animal. Why domestic? मेरे घर में रह रहा है, मैं घर में बांध के रखा हूं उसको, ऐसे होगा? Tell me, Sam Narayan. Huh? If you bring a tiger to your home and put it in jail for 10 years, just by staying in your home, will it become domestic?
No.
Sukadeva Goswami gives that example only. That your mind never will become domestic. It is always wild. Don't trust your mind. So, relying on our own endeavors for spiritual advancement is a gamble, is a cheat. Maya is cheating you through your mind. But taking help of others, finding out, oh, that devotee is also going to corporate, he is also working, he is also taking care of his family, he has also 2 kids, I have also 2 kids, he is chanting 16 rounds, I am chanting 4 rounds. Why? Take help, you will become 16 rounder. That devotee, he is reading Bhagavatam, I am not able to read, he is also same, I am also same. Why? You will get the help. But if you think, oh no, I will advance at my pace, you will not advance. No one has advanced on his own pace. In your own pace, you will stay in material world only. You will stay in material world. But if your Mataji is not ahankari, anahankari, she gives her false pride. I'll find out some Mataji who can help me get up. Which Mataji is getting up? Which Mataji? So, she will advance. That's why what is stopping us from our advancement is pride only. False pride. We want to advance by our own self. You will only advance only by the help of others. So that you become humble. Because humility is the first criterion to take you back to Godhead. Krishna will ensure to make you humble. You cannot advance by your own. You will always require Guru and Acharya. And Guru doesn't mean that who is just giving you Siksha, who is giving you Diksha. Everyone who is a Guru. You have more and more Gurus. More and more Gurus. More and more you will advance. Okay? Yes? Hare Krishna. Yes, last question by Ajay Prabhu, then we'll end.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu Dandavat Pranam.
Yes.
Prabhuji, in the Gurudev, we have so much destruction, disturbance, challenges. In spite of that, we have been associated, I associate with the devotees with you to practicing of Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
But I think what I am doing or what I have done so far, I have started very late, maybe 55 plus years. This is not sufficient or adequate to take me to go back to Godhead. Also, I don't want to go back to Godhead. What I want, and once my soul departs my body, let my soul gets the opportunity to take another body so that soul gets the chance to do the practicing. And it is not possible to go back to Godhead in one birth. I think we need to take multiple parts so that we can get a chance to go back to Godhead. Also, go back to Godhead is not the purpose of our life. The purpose of our life is to get the opportunity to serve God, not going to Godhead. So, what is your thought on this? In my opinion.
Yes. So the first thing we need to understand, what to speak of one life, one moment is sufficient to take us back to Godhead. Khattvanga isi Rajarisi. The same question was asked by Parikshit. Parikshit is asking the same type of question in the same light to Sukadeva Goswami, that I have only 7 days left. I came very late. I don't think you have 7 days left. You have much more days left than Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit is asking, I have only 7 days left, Sukadev. I came very late. So tell me, do I have hope? Parikshit gives, Sukadev gives example of Khattvanga iti Raj Rishi, who had only 1 moment left. He went back to Godhead. You can also go back in 7 days. So time is not the important factor. Our attitude is in the important factor. Our attitude is in the... Krishna will not see the quantity of devotional service we did. Krishna will see the quality of devotional service, what we did when we have started coming. Even if we have come after 55, but if our quality of devotional service is very nice, then Krishna will see that and take us back to God. This is first thing. So the same line question Parikshit also asked to Sukadeva Goswami, that I have very less days, will I perfect my life? Second thing is that we want to go back to Godhead. We don't want to stay here. We want to serve Krishna, but in the spiritual world. Why? Because this is not a natural place for us. This is a dangerous place for us. We may at any time get affected by the material energy, by illusion, by bodily concept of life. So we must seriously aspire for going back to Godhead. And that is our goal. And definitely, we don't want to go back to Godhead to get rid of miseries. We want to go back to Godhead to serve. And why we want to go back to Godhead? Because better service opportunity, better prospects of service. We don't want to stay in material world. All our acharyas, everyone has said that go back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada used to tell every time the goal of life is go back to Godhead. We definitely want to serve Krishna, but we want to serve Krishna after going back to Godhead. We don't want to serve here. This place. Even the pure devotees who come, like Jai Vijay. So if you read Bhagavatam, this is verse. Krishna is telling to Jai Vijay, now you have cursed by this Brahmanas, Chatus Kumara. You have an option. Jai Vijay asks, what option? 6 lives you can go to material world by becoming my devotee, serving me in material world and coming back. 3 lives you can come, become demons, and in 3 lives you can come back. Which you want? Jai Vijay said, 3 lives, demons, and come back fast. I don't want 6 life devotees and serve you in material world. I don't want to serve you in material world. I want to come back to you in spiritual world. That is how we should be eager to go back to Godhead and unite with Krishna. Material world is not designed to serve Krishna. Service is a farce in material world. Farce. It's a eyewash. It's a eyewash. The only service we have in material world is preaching. There is no other service. It's a eyewash. Real service is in spiritual world. That is designed for it. This is designed for sense gratification. Material world is designed for sense gratification. Spiritual world is designed for service. So service in material world is the best use of bad bargain. क्या करें? अभी तक तो हैं, जब तक हैं कर लेते हैं अच्छे से कुछ सेवा. But given an opportunity, धोती उठा के, like we say na, we should run towards spiritual world. Oh Krishna, right? How Srila Prabhupada is praying. Tumi mor chira sati, khai amayara lathi, khai achi janma janmantare, Krishna taba punya habe bhai. Oh Krishna, you are my eternal friend. And by forgetting you, I have come to this material world and I have been beaten up by the material energy. I want to come back to you. I want to come back to you. So we must, in material world, Krishna is hidden. Maya is prominent. In spiritual world, Krishna is not hidden. You can talk with Krishna. You can feed Krishna directly. You can put Krishna in the mouth. And you can hold Krishna's hand. In material world, you don't have opportunities of doing all these things. That's why it's a srapit. It's a srapit place. Why it is srapit? Because all the horrible bhoot, pisach like living entities who have come and populated here and filled with envy, and we should not aspire to stay in this world. But so long we have stayed, we should continue doing some service. Okay?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, all the best. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vancha kalpataru vesha kripa sindhu bhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo ananta koti vaishnava vrinda ki jai. Vaishnav Thakur ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.